So you and these other three candidates are running as part of the Unit 5 Students First slate or group for this election in April. Why is that?
Yeah, I had them over for the Super Bowl just to get together because we've never really just hung out. So they came over to the house and we just kind of hung out, and that was one of the questions we asked. How did we ever get together? What happened? And so we said it's kind of a process over the time. Molly said that she was running independently. She tried to run the last school board election and didn't get on the ballot. So she was, in her mind, just running on her own. And then Brad, I, and Amy, we were in the GOP office. We wanted to learn more about what it takes to run for school board. So they have some training videos how to run for an election. Wasn't sure at the time we were going to do anything. But we met each other there, but we didn't really make a decision to run for school board yet. And then we met, we did another session, and then at that time we said, the hand went up, said, who's really serious about running for school board? So me, Brad, and Amy raised our hand. And so that kind of acknowledged that we were all three interested. Molly may or may not have been there that day, but we weren't really running together. That came later when we were going to to learn about the school board and the Unit 5 issues. And then they started talking about the budget, and they did the budget tour. And we got the right questions at the end of those on note cards, and hand them in. And then my question didn't get read. I had 4 questions, and they didn't get read. And then I thought, well, okay, I'll go to the next one. So I go to the next meeting, and it's at Normal Community. And I wrote down questions I asked about the financials. And they didn't get read again. And at that meeting, I'm sitting next to Brad Worth. I said, my questions didn't get read. He goes, mine didn't either. And then other people in the room started saying, hey, I didn't get my questions read. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of people stood up and said my questions weren't read. And I thought, oh my goodness, what's going on here? So that kind of got me and Brad together. So we got to do something about this. They're not really willing to answer those questions. So it was a staged presentation. But I was surprised how many people had questions that weren't being asked. And I don't know what everybody was asking, but I can't say why they just chose not to ask them.
Oh.